It's hump day on a special time, 7:30 minus 2 minutes, because the early bird catches the worm. I was gonna go the other way, but it doesn't work. All right. And the good words, let's do this.
Yes. All right, guys, Star. This one's for you. The beat is fire and I'm ready to go because it's time for the Basco scenario. Some people like flair, some people like flash, but if it ain't hot, some people call it trash. I call him vanilla chocolate. He just like money fits well in my pocket. Watch it now or watch it later. His name's so fly, it means liberator. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. Gascar, get ready, man. It's time to go. Peace. Basco scenario coming to you each and every week. Peace.
Is there any stuff? Wasabi. How's everybody doing? Wednesday, hump day. Halfway through the week, halfway through Danny's vacation. Thank you, Danny, for joining us on your vacation. Did not expect you to jump on, but greatly appreciated. Austinator coming live from you from his dorm room.
That is where I'm at.
Keeping it real.
Looking like a club in the back with the neon lights and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's my roommate's streamer lights. That type of stuff.
That's to the corner where we see a stripper pole in there as well.
Hey, I mean, listen, that's not a bad thing, stripper pole.
You got room for a DJ? I'll come down. No,
we can iron out the details at some point.
It's gonna be like lights are freaking flashing. Oh my gosh! Hey, what happens in college stays in college, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
See, that doesn't happen today because everybody has a cell phone. See,
yeah,
everybody has cameras in their pockets. It's not like back in the day, Danny, when we were kids. All right, G?
No.
As well. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, man.
I remember when I was in the military and I was over in Japan, it was once a week, every Sunday around about 7 p.m. when I would call. And I would have to walk, probably a mile to get to the place where the phone was at. It wasn't a phone in the back. You had to walk to
Really?
Yeah. Dang. I remember that. Once a week, buddy. Once a week.
See, so then when you were walking down the street, you were going, Anjin. Have you seen the last episode of Shogun?
I didn't know it was on FX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on FX.
I thought, man, I was flipping through. I said, "This is Shogun."
Yes. Did you see it?
Yep.
What did you think?
I said that man gonna be pissed off when he found out that his son is dead. That's probably gonna push him over the edge.
I think so.
That had my mouth dropped when I was like, "Oh no!"
when that happened and the way it happened too, right? I was like, "What?
Yeah,
freaking slipped. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Right there,
I'm so sick of that man. He know his wife don't love him,
right?
So just go ahead and get a divorce, whatever. Oh God!
He had the option, right? Like a few episodes ago, he actually gave him the option to do that. Have you been watching it, Austin?
No, I haven't had time.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys now: is this it? Are we going to get Are they going to get another season? I thought they said it was going to get another season.
No, this is
one
and done. This is one and done.
It's a limited series. Yeah.
I hope that it would get a lot of popularity. They'll demand another season.
Right.
They ain't right now. Based on what I've read, this is going to be it.
Yeah, because it's based on a book, right? So
episode 6, right? We only got like 4 more episodes.
What was this, episode 6?
I think it was.
I think so. Yeah.
That
was awesome, man. Shogun is, man. Right now, Disney I think is killing it with the shows right now. With Shogun, well, I know it's under FX, but still under Disney. Like Shogun's really good. X-Men 97 is decent. And what's the other one? Hold on.
X-Men 97 is awesome.
Yeah, X-Men 97. What did I say? 3?
I just got a little bit of problems with some of their animation, but other than that,
X-Men 97 is really good.
Yeah. Danny hasn't. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I did find somebody who was nitpicking, and I was like, "You really dig deep, really?" Sitting there like nobody else is talking about continuity.
Oh, but yeah, I understand. It's like the whole thing with the Goblin Queen and all that, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the Inferno series, which was apparently a great series. I was looking. I don't have that series actually. I thought I had read it, and I was like,
I don't think I have it either. I remember I had it when Madeline showed up. When Scott found her, thinking it was Jean. His mouth like, what?
Yeah. And T.H.O says, "Hey, fellas," and it says X-Men assignment is fire. It was good. This week's episode was different at first because when it started, remember how I was saying last week that after every end of episode, you see a new character, and the next episode is going to be about that character.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like Forge and Storm. So I was like, right off the bat, I thought we were going to get that, and I was like, "What is this?" Right. I'm like,
this probably was a filler.
Yeah, but it was a two-parter, right? Because you have that first part that was about Jubilee and Sunspot. Is it Sunspot? Yeah, Sunspot.
Yeah, Sunspot.
Right.
Yep.
It was about them and Mojo, right? Which was cool. It was cool to see Mojo, and then after that, that's ended. I'm like, what? Short episode this week, and
Mojo's
then all of a sudden the other episodes start like that part.
Robot or something, ain't it?
What was that?
And Mojo's like the half human, half robot or something.
He's alien
he's
cyborg.
Like the game world.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, yes, he's kind of he runs like a network, alien network to entertain.
Ain't the samurai woman is his enforcer? With the 6 arms, whatever name.
Spiral, I think Spiral, right?
Yeah. I think that's his enforcer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at my books because I know I have some Mojo one, and I just found one. What's up, Gap? Thank you for joining. And was this one right here, Jim Lee's X-Men number 10.
Yeah, long shot,
right? So it says the return of Long Shot, because apparently that's where he first appeared, was in the Long Shot comic book, right?
Yeah, he's Long Shot was Mojo's big star, and Long Shot wanted to I'm done with you,
and he joined the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. Man, I have to go back and read all these, man.
I never was a fan of Jubilee. She like one of the most her and Dazzler were the two most uninterested.
Similar powers too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They had similar powers.
In this episode, I felt when they showed her older version, she showed that what she can do more. So maybe in time, I guess.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. So the episode starts off like they're just basically like always a recap. But the intro, you notice what they're doing in the intro? They're adding more characters to it all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So that's pretty cool. So it's basically here the Marvel animation that you get the intro. Cyclops again, Wolverine, Rogue.
If you notice his beams, did you notice Cyclops' beams when he shot him? It looked like almost like pictures in his beams.
Oh. Okay.
So I wanted one is Jean and one is Madeline.
I didn't catch that, man. Exactly, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Jubilee and Dazzler was like the same powers. And we got Forge now in the credits.
Yeah.
And you had Mojo as well.
Remy is trying so hard to get his squeeze.
Again, right? Did you notice that? Again? He's like, again, he's getting outdone by Magneto in every freaking aspect. He's like, and Magneto knows how much sugar she wants in her coffee. It's like, oh my god, man, when is this guy gonna get a break? See right here, is his three teaspoons of sugar.
I was sitting there like, damn it. Like, come on now. And he asked me, "How about me a cappuccino?" No, sorry, I'm your boss.
Oh my
Go make your
gosh,
own.
man. Yeah. And Terrence says Magneto clapped Rogue so many times.
At this point, yeah,
At this point,
yeah,
man,
I
we would have
believe
to
it.
see those. We would have to see those logs from the danger room, man. See what's going on. But yeah,
What's still a weird vibe between Wolverine and Morph?
I think Morph's in love with Wolverine. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I think is going on.
I almost think it reminds me in the comics where hopefully Nightcrawler comes in, because Nightcrawler and Wolverine were buddy. They're beer drinkers like a nut.
Yeah. Until they went all.
But what, like last episode, he was in the shower or something, and Morph was
That's
saying
right.
something?
Oh yeah,
That's why I'm saying it, because it's that scene last episode was about their fears and their desires or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so that was basically, Wolverine in the shower. I guess it's a desire, right? Or a fear at the same time. Wolverine in the shower. I don't know. But what's up, DQ? So yeah, that was definitely one thing. But I gotta agree with you guys. I'm getting tired of Magneto's suit.
Yeah, it was
like
okay for like the first couple episodes, but now it's kind of.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I remember in the
blue.
comics I didn't even like it.
Yeah.
It looks very feminine.
I remember wearing like a long coat when he started in the beginning of the whole show. He had that long coat on and everything.
Yeah. Or at least his white suit, right? When he was part of the X-Men. Remember the white whole outfit he had?
Oh yeah, I remember.
With the belt buckle that was an X. So yeah, so basically she's all upset because they couldn't go to the arcade, and then she turns around and she sees, what's this? Oh, look at that. It's Motendo.
Now, if you guys know, the cartridge in that is the original cover of the X-Men video game back in the game.
From I believe I have that on my PS2. Yeah, I think it's PS2 that I have it on. That was a fun game where you can play like 4 people or 3 people.
Yeah,
up against the Sentinels and stuff. It was a pretty awesome game.
Oh yeah, X-Men Legends, that was really good.
That's it, X-Men Legends. Yeah, Morph actually wants to be like Wolverine because he admires him greatly. That's always been a thing ever since Morph met Wolverine. Gotcha. Okay. The shower scene was so low key, not to throw a fit over. No, not at all, man. Because Magneto is so cool. I don't mind his suit, but I do miss that helmet he wears.
Yeah, I do too.
Jubilee was 13 or something in the first season. So 13 is just turned 18. So it's 5 years. It's actually on point. She's one of the first X-Men to die in Bishop's future. Really?
Really?
I mean, with her powers, I'm not surprised.
Right. Seriously, right?
Yeah.
But apparently we see a glimpse of her alternate self. Well, she's not really her, but her powers are a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Right? In this episode.
I like to slap him because he's like terrified using his powers. I'm like, dude, you're a mutant. Go ahead and use them.
You're in a video game. What annoys me when he starts speaking in Portuguese. Like it's like a Portuguese guy wouldn't be saying the things you're saying. Like he would be cursing in Portuguese, and but of course it's cartoons, can't really do that. So yeah, I thought it was a slow start. Like this is definitely for me was a filler.
Yeah, it was,
and it was just all. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I kind of agree with you. It was filler, but I wouldn't know. It is kind of filler, but I appreciate that this episode used the filler episode to like kind of continue to build up Jubilee's character and like actual like character development.
Yeah, can't talk. Terrence says Mojo is a villain. Is more fascinating than any villain they showed in the last 4 years of the MCU. The thing is with the villains, right? Especially these villains, they have such a background and there's so much source material for these villains and stuff like that I understand people that get upset, like we were saying before, G, right, about the whole Inferno saga and stuff like that. There's so many great storylines, right? That being one which I thought I had, but I don't. the Dark Phoenix saga in itself was awesome. The Muir Island saga was also awesome. Which was the other one? Yeah, the Executioner song, which was really cool as well.
The Brew storyline was really good. When they went to space, the Brew. I think
well, that was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, I think they did do it. They did. I seen the comic book, but I think somebody said it was in the cartoon. I gotta look back. I can't remember.
Yeah. Hey, look, that does not look like Boba Fett in the back. Those guys look like Boba Fett. I'm like, why do they look like Boba Fett?
A little bit.
Now, is that Domino on the side? I was trying to figure that out.
That's Sunfire.
That's here up here. It looks like Sunfire.
Yeah, I know.
And on the bottom left, it looks like Domino. Yes.
Yeah, like you can see the black on her eye a little bit.
Yeah. Mojo and MCU X-Men could work. Doubt it'll happen. Roberto is a bitch. I know a bunch of humans like him. No spine, is afraid of many things to do with the poor guy. What's up, LDG? Is that Shadow King messing with Storm's head?
See, I thought the same thing. I'm thinking of Shadow King.
Shadow King would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That's too early to put in the show, though.
Yeah.
I would love.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny.
Mr. Sinister to have the kind of powers that he had. He showed in the second episode. All that disappearing, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I didn't think teleportation was one of his powers.
Yeah, or is it like mind power where it's just an image of himself?
He had like super healing and that kind of stuff, and he was a geneticist, and I thought it extended his life. But to exhibit like powers of like he can shoot stuff from his hands and stuff.
Right.
I don't remember him having that.
Man, I have to start reading all these books again. I will have to make an X-Men movie with Mojo as the main villain just for one movie. The amount of mind trickery I can do on an audience would have humans talking for months. What's up, Mr. Storm's in the house?
Robert.
The Legion TV series actually did a great job with this Shadow King. I never watched that show.
I think I watched one episode, it was really good, and then I never followed back.
Is that the one that it's like an asylum?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay. LDG. Sup, y'all? What's up, Basil?
My first thought, actually, I thought that was Mastermind for a second, but I'm like, yeah, no, he's doing kind of crazy stuff with this owl. Because Mastermind knows how to change.
Who did you think this character was? The one that's like helping them right here.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think it was Jubilee. I thought that was almost thought it was Domino, actually.
Yeah. And what'd you think about the whole Mojo with the weight loss and full crap?
I thought that was funny.
Still
acting the same damn way. I was like, look at him. They got this cat acting the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, the animation's still good. I still like the animation style.
Oh, yeah.
God, he looks like creepy McNafferty.
Yeah.
He only had Spiral, right? Spiral. He didn't have no other henchmen.
He reminds me of Dax from Star Wars. This part. Or this arrow comes from the Kimanoans. Oh gosh.
A little bit.
So again, we get like this guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gladiator there.
Gladiator. Imperial.
Is it Guardians? Is it Guardians or
no, he like
Immortals?
No, I don't know what he is. He got like super strength like Superman, if I ain't mistaken.
He's the Shire Empire. He's part of the Imperial Guard.
Okay.
But he's like super strong.
Yeah, oh yeah. He beat the hell out of the thing one time.
I think he can fly too, if I ain't mistaken.
Yep, you got it. He does.
Did everyone hear that X-Men 97 has been renewed for a season 3?
Yeah, well, you better get your boy back.
Oh yeah.
The question is, who's gonna write that season 3?
You better get your boy back. Tell him that.
So far,
got him back, please.
So far, Let him back on OnlyFans too.
If
That's what he's getting his inspiration, go for it, man.
Yeah, listen, if he needs to get naked and ride around in a teacup on OnlyFans, listen, let him do whatever the hell he wants because this show is so good.
God.
Just let him do whatever he wants. If he wants to just be butt naked on the internet, fuck it, let him do it.
You heard it here, Austin. It says fuck it. Let it ride.
Let him do it. It's fine. It's fine.
Terrence says the show about Charles Xavier's son. It starts out with Legion in an asylum, but goes beyond that because humans are and mutants are afraid of Legion. The show overall is a psychological thriller.
Okay. Yeah, because he has he got split personalities, and all them personalities have powers and stuff. I remember that.
Yeah. And Basel says the first episode of because it was like a 2-episode in one. This episode first part was okay, second part sucked. I want to go as far as sucked, but it was slow. It was a slower pace than what we got the last 3.
And a little emotional.
Yeah. DQ says, wasn't Danny a Valkyrie? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about New Mutants.
Yeah. What's up, DJ?
My fault, y'all. I just got home. I just saw.
No, it's all good, man, dude. It's fine, man. It's fine.
Yeah,
listen, if you're hungry, bro, and you want to get some food, man.
No, I ate on the way home and I showered.
I don't need you hangry up in here.
No, I'm good. No, I just saw the start time. I was like, God dang it.
Yeah. Legion is actually the smallest live-action Marvel show ever made. It's also the most unique by far,
and it's very good too. Legion's very good.
Okay.
Yeah. He is OP, like OP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's on FX, I think, here on Disney.
Yeah,
so I might check that out.
I think it's on Hulu too.
Yeah.
So
yeah. DQ says good. Hope it can keep it up.
Yeah, I will say, I'm gonna say, but another fire episode. I think. I mean, 2-for-1 special on this one. I thought, you
really enjoy. So, how would you rate this one, guys? Like this episode compared to the other 3?
I would say
I haven't seen it, but if it's starring Jubilee, I would not put it high up because, like I said, to me, she's one of the weaker X-Men characters.
Yeah. So are we counting this as 2 episodes or 1 episode?
It's 1 episode. I know it's a 2. I know it's a 2, but it's really 1.
I would say because I never liked that character Mojo.
Okay.
And so it would be my 4th, but when I say 4th, it's not like it was bad, Just everybody can't be number 1, So
right.
That's true.
So it'd be last on the list, but I'm talking about like if we had a scale of 1 to 100, it's like 100, 99, 97, 98. That kind of ranking right there, like 1 point difference. So
like
Dan said, I didn't really care about. She's not my favorite character, but it was kind of cool seeing her get her highlight. But I like the first part episode more for the art style because I played the Sega game growing up. I played that arcade growing up. So seeing that kind of like 80s Syntex vibe, Miami, that arcade style, I would really enjoy it. The storyline was kind of whatever. But the second half of the show what really intrigued me more than anything else.
Gotcha. Anybody else?
Do they have Jubilee looking a little bit Asian?
She is Asian.
Well, she is Asian.
She's originally Asian.
Yeah, she's Chinese.
Yep. Because she was adopted. I remember she was adopted by
Yeah, but she looks it in this animation in the original X-Men. I couldn't tell.
Oh no, they never did it that well.
Yeah.
He looks mess. Look at that. Good
Lord. He was fatter in the older ones, I believe. I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I never liked his character though.
Apparently, Oprah hooked him up with Weight Watchers.
He looks very creepy in this.
Yeah.
But that's where you get later on in that fighting scene. He's like his full size, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got all fired up.
I think at the beginning he said something about he was sucking the life out of people who were playing the game. So I think as the show went on, he got bigger and bigger because
he got that same thing like Bane. That juice that makes him big.
Yeah.
Venom.
I'm tired of old boy Sunfire. my parents. My parents. I want my parents to know. Man, dude, you're getting shot at. Use your freaking powers.
It's like, hold on, your parents are in freaking Brazil. You're in the United States.
Yeah.
Dude, use your freaking powers, man.
And I think
like,
Jubilee even said something like, everybody's not looking at you right now. Like, no one cares about you. You're not that important, dude.
We got Jason in the house who just popped in. Hi, Jason.
What's going on, man? I thought I was early, and I was like, oh crap, we already started.
I did the same thing, Jason. I got home and
I'm doing a quick stream. I was telling everybody basketball's gonna be starting up 15 minutes. Come on, join the stream, and then like, oh crap, I'm behind.
Basketball's been on for a half an hour.
I was in the shower and I got the alert saying it was starting. I was like, starting.
That's what happened when you focus on hating on Mickey Mouse.
Oh
boy! I already buried that Mickey Mouse stuff.
Sarah says, what humans need to remember is when you're doing the X-Men comics justice, you must highlight all the characters. And they're kind of doing that. Well, they're not.
I didn't have a problem
so far.
It's not one of my favorite characters, so but it was kind of cool seeing her feature herself, where you kind of see her maximum powers and actually not just doing little sparkles for once. That was pretty cool seeing it. But
yeah. Terrence comes in again with Jubilee is Asian, but they often make her look white. Remember, back in the day, more so than nowadays, the comic book industry was racist as fuck. X-Men, like we said before, X-Men's been inclusive since day one.
Mm-hmm.
Day one.
Yeah,
so
it's been one of the more original ones that have tried to be with different races and ethnicities and everything.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you feel out of everything we got that this series and with the original one is the only one that follows the source material?
I mean, as close as possible as you can get with, with being original, I think.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't, I have to nitpick to find something wrong, Like
that's what I was saying that earlier.
Episode not being my favorite, I still enjoyed watching every second of it.
Right.
Yeah. This was funny. This part here with the who's the boss.
Oh yeah,
they have like divorce court with Gene and
yes,
Scott.
yes, Summers versus Gray.
There's all like old shows from back during that time.
Out of this whole first part of the Jubilee episode, half episode, I love the whole 16-bit video game.
Yeah, if you notice when they were in the room, they put the game in the Motendo. That's the actual cover from the Sega game from back in the day. It's the actual cartridge. Yeah. Which I had that game.
It's like it brought back. That's the thing with this show, and I know I said it before. It's bringing back such nostalgia for a lot of us that it makes us want to. I
want to go back and find
reread the books. Exactly. Like I was just telling before, I have X-Men Legends downstairs somewhere in my PS2.
Yeah.
Like now that I got a capture card, I'll buy the adapter for, because it's still the, yellow for video and the red and white for audio. So I have to buy that adapter. Yeah. Exactly.
AVA.
Or the cassettes, right? Yeah. The AVA. Yeah. So this was pretty cool. Like the whole video game.
I played that arcade game so much because the boat when I went to that they had that. And I played that game so much.
Mm-hmm.
Even they had a dino level on there too.
Yeah. He's like you're. I think you're right because now he's getting bigger.
I think he got bigger.
I think you were right. Was it Danny that said it? That he gets bigger as things go on and they're losing their strength. He's feeding off of that.
He was feeding them off. Yeah, I think he said something like that when he's explaining his whole master plan or whatever.
Yeah, and it can realize the bug because I thought when he meant get rid of the
I
bug,
I thought she was doing it at first.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking like, is it Longshot? Is he being the bug? And
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Longshot becomes part of the New Mutants at one point, right? Or am I confusing it with Shatterstar? I think I'm confusing it with Shatterstar.
You're right. Shatterstar.
It's Shatterstar, yeah. So yeah, this was a very long episode, half of an episode for them too. I think they could have shortened it up. They could have shortened it up a bit more.
Yeah.
I just don't. He need to slap this guy. I'm like sitting there like you're in a video game.
Man. you're fighting for your life. Use your powers. Like obviously, you worry about your parents being there.
Like
I like the old Magneto suit. I know the new one's more common, but I like the old style.
No, I like the old one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say give the white one. You know, when he was part of the X-Men, he had the white one.
The white, he might get it later.
Who knows? Maybe Rogue would tell him, you know, share this.
If I remember correctly, that's the same emblem they use when you're in the games that you would pick up.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
remember correctly.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. I'm surprised they didn't put Spider in here in action. They just used her as his secretary or whatever. But I was kind of shocked at that.
So here's where we get the big reveal. Spoilers.
Very like Tron-ish right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find out
I read there were statues of them in the background, like Wolverine and Gambit. I realized that.
Yeah. So Lord and Behold, guess who we got? We got Jubilee, right?
Yeah.
So it's Jubilee, which is
I kind of you got to see a glimpse. Okay, people always crack about her powers being so stupid, but you kind of see what the potential she can become in this. So
right.
she got her moment. So
you know what
everybody's getting their moment.
You know what remind me of? Static Shock. When Stark went into the future and he met his future self.
Yeah.
So Mojo gets all pissed off. Oh yeah, so they beat Mojo basically.
Yeah.
Wow,
and then
literally, it really is all fireworks.
And that was the whole point of the episode was
got our romance now, which we all saw that coming. We saw that coming.
So when we get this blank screen, I'm like, wow, that was a messed up short episode.
I thought it was short too.
I was like, that was quick. I was like, that was quick.
I'm like, what? Let's catch up on the chat here. Like video game Mojo's like the main bad guy in the video game. Yeah. Yep. DQ says it's a filler episode, but it's a good.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't a filler. I mean, I guess half it was a filler. The second part moved the story forward. You know.
Yeah, it's not really exactly. It's not the first part is about Jubilee and the other dude, which is
this show's episodic, so it's not like
Can
you say it's a filler?
Well, we can say that about any other show, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But like we don't even know where this is going, right? We're like, like who's going to be the big bad at the end of the season, right? What's going to be the cliffhanger? Because
I think
I assume there's going to be You think it's going to be Sinister again as a big bad?
I think it's going to come back with Nate. What's his face?
Nathan,
and
then Bishop coming.
And Bishop. But first, we got to wrap up Storm getting her powers back. So yeah. And we haven't had an episode focused on Wolverine yet.
No, we haven't had Sabretooth yet either.
So I think Gambit. We had to wrap up the whole Gambit and Rogue and Magneto love triangle. So there's a lot of stuff they got to wrap up. So,
Terrence, honestly, I would have let Romero die. He is so trash.
I agree. He was getting on my nerves. Like, dude, you have a strong power. Use it.
Terrence is vicious.
Even she was shocked. Was that you?
Most humans that have something to say about Jubilee don't even know the character.
Yeah.
True.
I never hated her. She wasn't my favorite character.
Now, DQ, don't bring that up, please.
Anyone ever see Generation X pilot show? Nope.
Oh, that was horrid.
And LDD says Jubilee always made me feel like she was a Captain Planet member than an X-Men and the animated series.
Well, they had that same style back in the day. If you look, it was the same kind of animation back in the day with those two cartoons. So I could see the resemblance.
Yeah. Terrence says this wasn't a filler episode. If you read the comics, you know how important the ending character is. I do. Well, at least the character introduced at the end of the episode 4. Yeah. LOL. So that's cute. So right here we get the whole owl Forge cruising the ladies by cooking, because you know how the ladies love a man that can cook.
My man has some Riz on her too. Right there. The Riz.
Hey, I don't blame him. That girl is fine. We got overalls on.
I gotta say,
Storm can get it.
Storm looks.
She can get it.
Storm's animation and style. I don't know what people were complaining about before, but she looks really good in this drawn and everything.
And the voice actor, I'm so glad I brought her back because she's doing an amazing job with her.
Yeah, this was pretty awesome. I like the little Easter eggs in here. Like you see,
Yeah.
the X Factor crew in the back,
Yep,
right?
back on the picture. Yep.
Yeah. So basically, this is like a whole return to nature, right?
Yeah, find your way.
You got your Native American,
Your spiritual guide.
Spiritual guide, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, which this was a cool scene.
Yeah. Got a metaphoric right there, feeling the wind in the hair.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was spiritual. I thought that he could build anything he thought of.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just saying metaphorically.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying I thought his mutant power was that.
Yeah.
He was like an Iron Man. Whatever he could think of, he could build.
Exactly, and he explains it really well. See, that's what that's well done with this part. You know, through the actual storytelling, right? They're putting in the proper dialogue of their power of what he is. So that people start watching this for the same time, exactly, you're gonna go, oh, so this guy can build anything he thinks of, right?
Yeah.
So we get the whole. Go ahead. No.
He's just not just an inventor. He's just somebody could just. I think what he said. Part of the brain is unlocked in him that other humans cannot.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Night Wolf off of Mortal Kombat. The spiritual part of him.
I didn't play much of Mortal Kombat, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Forge is actually the perfect person to help Storm.
I believe it.
Oh, he in the comic books, he helps her, right?
and more than one way.
yeah. They brought up the X Factor episode.
Yep.
Cold Comfort. Make sure you guys like, comment, and sub, and share and care. I'm not gonna lie, Storm would get her power clapped back into her. Her voice alone would keep me freaked up, dude. Damn, Terrence.
I would turn into nature.
Damn. She would feel the wind, right? Yeah. Oh my god, the original voice of Gene is doing Cooper. Forge is also spiritual. I can't wait till you get to the end character. I'll break it down. All right, let's do this. We're getting there. At least what Wikipedia says. Okay. So here we go. Are rocking on the sunset. They go back to the house. There you have the Quicksilver. You have Forge right there in the X Factor suits.
Yep.
You have Havoc. What was this big guy's name again?
Oh, I can't think of his name.
From the Blob?
No, it wasn't the Blob.
Guido?
Gilgamesh?
And you had more. You had was it Matrox, the guy who can multiply himself?
Yeah.
You had Polaris. Polaris was part right there. The girl with the green hair.
Was it Cannonball? No.
No. It was the big dude with the glasses.
Was she Magneto's daughter too?
Yes.
Yeah,
one of Magneto's daughters. Yes. Yes. Picture of Storm. Back here, 1963, which is the callback to X-Men.
I can't find this guy's name.
I'm looking too.
Storm goes in the chamber. Kind of like this. This made me think of Captain America, right, with the super serum.
Yep.
This whole the lights too and all that.
You trying to do something, reawaken ourselves or something?
Yeah, exactly. And it didn't work.
You're missing one component. I think she got it back since her mind's blocking it.
Oh, that's what you think? That's a good theory too.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Or who's saying before? You think this is was that Shadow King like actually blocking out her mind?
Yeah.
That would be a cool way to
go. Or either she's in the chamber right now and it's just all in her mind is happening. And
she did something Sinister doing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sinister was able to get Jean Grey without them knowing to replace them.
Right.
You'd be doing the same thing with her.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly picking them apart one at a time.
Yeah.
Dang, I cannot find this guy. This bugs me. It's gonna bug us now. I can't find
this guy. So basically Forge says that it was his invention or his plan of the invention that pretty much, they copied in order to take away her powers. So she gets all.
He made the bracelets, so they
Yeah.
used his inventions to make that.
Yeah. So she gets all upset, throws the thing on the floor. No more soup for you. And goes on. Tries to hold her.
I can't find it, G Majors.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Yeah.
He I love you, Storm. And she go, I don't think so. Not happening in the same episode.
I'm like, how long has it been? Like, a couple weeks, a couple days.
Oh, we don't know though. Maybe it was a few weeks. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Found it.
What was it?
Strong guy. Strong guy.
Wow, I was completely wrong. Yeah. His name is Gildo.
That's what he calls himself, strong guy. I'm like, okay. He's strong.
Storms off.
Yeah, it got a little crazy after this. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I thought she's gonna like fall down there and like float back up kind of thing, but then she falls back into the house. So this is what I'm thinking like a vision thing. Like he's not really there.
What's going on? Who do you think it is? So who is this?
Shadow King.
That's who I think it is.
That's what we're speculating.
That's who we're speculating, and that's who I think it is.
I never seen like a giant crow or something. I never seen that before.
Well, it's the owl as she talked about earlier in the episode. Yeah. Remember, she was
kept circling.
Yeah.
So let's see where we left off. Stormforge, cool comfort. I'll turn it back to nature for at least Wikipedia says okay. So Forge was trained since birth to fight the character who appears at the end. Most humans don't know that. Strong guy. Everybody said it before. Guido. It's possible. Guys scare the character at the end. Anyone going to see Monkey Man? I might actually see it. My daughter wanted to see it, so I've been seeing movies, like 2 movies in a row with my eldest. You gonna go see it?
No.
I gotta work all weekend, so I probably won't have time to go.
Oh, I'm not gonna rush to the theater to see it. I'm not.
Oh yeah. There's nothing. I'm rushing to the theater right now to see.
Yeah. Tara says Forge is a Native American. Check this out. The adversary is an ancient entity. Oh, the adversary. That's the villain.
That's the title of the show. That's title of the show.
Entity. Basically, a demonic god who wants to destroy the universe. Forge is the one who was meant to destroy him. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I did hear the word demon.
Didn't Forge address him like he knew who he was?
He's like, get out of my house. I know that.
Oh man, Basel goes.
Basel. I mean, he ain't
Forge
wrong.
lives alone. Just seeing booty made him fall in love.
Real booty.
Real booty.
I mean, if the booty to fall in love with, that's one of them.
You blame the man? No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
The adversary is a villain in the Marvel comics. Damn. Yeah, so this was it was decent. For me, it's the lowest one.
But it's not a low though. The bar is so high. It's like
no. It's for me. It's just it was okay. It was an all right episode. Like I would rather see more of Storm and Forge than Jubilee and Roberta.
And that's where I thought this episode was going to be picked up with Storm. After the cliffhanger, which
see, there's I was looking for the comic book of which I had Mojo, and this is the only one I came across. I didn't go through all of them, but this is the first one I came across.
Yeah, I just looked it up. The adversary. I just looked it up. Yeah, it's a guy. He look like he can change his form, but yeah, he's. Ooh, wow! They're gonna do like in the comic book, boy. Watch out.
Yep. So let's see here. Hey, what's up, Shifty? Sorry I'm late, guys. I had to poop. Oh, congratulations. X-Men wasn't as
everybody late.
That is TGI right there. If I ever heard
X-Men wasn't as disappointing as last week, but not as great as the first 2. The Sega Genesis cart appearing in Jubilee's room was neat, though. Playing that
last week was disappointing. Last week was not disappointing.
No, man, what are you talking about? Because he thought it was too fast.
Oh,
It
too
is
fast.
what it is.
This
It's
is even
shifty.
faster. This was faster because you cut it in half.
I don't know. That first part felt forever, man, for me. I don't know. It felt too long. I think they could have shortened it up.
How long was the first half?
Longer than the second half.
Yeah.
20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, and the whole. I'll tell you right
Outside
now. Hold on. Ends here. So we're talking about, yes, about 17 minutes. 17 minutes about the first one.
So we said that one about 10 minutes.
So the other one was 10 minutes.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been reversed as far as like lengthwise.
Yeah. So Forge was scared the adversary at first, but he has to fight him. The adversary is very powerful because he's a demonic creature. Terrence knows about demonic creatures and strong creatures because he fights them all the time. Longshot not appearing in some fashion, even as a clone or something in the game world, was lame. Yeah, it would have been a good way to see Forge in there, but I don't know. Looked more as a Nintendo 64 to me than a Genesis. No, it looked like a Genesis. It looked like a Sega Genesis.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I think this episode is actually promotion because they just released the X-Men 97. Not X-Men. X-Men. What's that? 1-Up arcade, a little at-home arcade machine you can buy.
Yeah.
They just released
really.
that. I'm wondering
they're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it, man.
It just got released last week, so I'm wondering if this one like to push people towards it.
Didn't they release an X-Men game or a Marvel game?
The X-Men game got released.
No, like recently. Didn't it announce a Marvel game or something? Recently?
I don't know.
Did you hear anything there, Austin?
Yeah. So it's not an X-Men game, but it's like
a Marvel though.
Yeah, it's a Marvel. So have you ever heard of the game Overwatch?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I know you're talking about.
Apparently,
it's a shoot 'em up game.
Not really. It's more of a superhero version of like Overwatch, where you play as like different superhero characters and you just fight. It's like a multiplayer game, I think.
Everybody has their own abilities.
Yeah,
the team. It's like how to describe it. Kind of a mix between Apex, more Apex style instead of Warzone style, because smaller teams. But like each, you have like a tank, like the Juggernaut probably a tank. Okay. But they got like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Storm's in it.
So basically, yeah. It's all right. So they're milking it. Terrence says in the comics, it was actually Echo who defeated the adversary because she had the powers of the Phoenix. Okay. Last week was super rushed. They crammed the entire Inferno story of what I said before, storyline into 22 minutes. Maddie was given the short end of the stick. But Maddie will be back. Guys, don't get me started on Marvel facts. The adversary is deep rooted in Native American culture. The game they put Jubilee in though was an arcade game. Yep. Yeah. The cart was the Sega game though. I think I saw an Avengers arcade once. Yes, there was 90s stuff. Yeah. Guys, I'll give you perspective on the adversary. He is so powerful. He would body Scarlet Witch 9 times out of 10. Technically, he doesn't even have to fight you. He can have you defeat yourself. People are wanting them to remake X-Men Legends 1 and 2, but Activision has that locked down. It would be an Xbox PC exclusive if they did it as Microsoft. I'm fine with that. Yeah, man. So, anybody seen finally King Kong? Godzilla X Kong? Yes. Guys haven't seen it still? Oh my gosh.
Awesome movie.
That movie surprised me, man. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
All I've ever heard is that Godzilla's on site when he sees King Kong. Like, he ain't want no talking. He just wants to kick his ass every time he sees him. That's all I heard about the movie.
Yeah, what's funny is too the expression they give Kong. He was like, no. He like putting his hands up like, no.
Yeah, I saw the one. He's like this. His eyes all big. He's like, I just want to talk, but I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably go see it next.
I suggest if you have time to go see a movie, go see that movie because it was really.
What's the audience score at? I know the critics low.
Don't Rotten Tomatoes. Let's check it out.
I know it's high.
Critics was low.
It was Kong centric.
Yeah.
Oh, it was more Kong this time.
So right here it tells you. Hold on a second. Let me just. Let me just do this. Why did it do that? I don't know. Hold on. Send.
Well, that's really high. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like,
That's like
holy
90.
crap. Yeah. So it really did well, man. Box office wise, I think it racked him like, I think it did 80 million domestic.
I think it's close to 200 million now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it did 80 million domestic, which is a pretty strong freaking opening.
Well, it had a good weekend. Right? Easter weekend too. Had a good weekend to come out.
Good Friday. A lot of people were off Good Friday.
Everybody,
you know, it's the critic score when they first started it was high, and the audience score was low, and they kind of like shifted
because people started going to see the movie.
Yeah. So it did really.
No, I mean
really
like
well.
from the first Godzilla that Warner Brothers did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like spot on, man. Like you don't have to even watch the other one.
Yeah.
Like yes, you get a little deeper.
Godzilla vs. Kong got 91%. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Like my daughter, she didn't see any of the other ones, and she really enjoyed this one. And the little part where they tell you what the girl comes back as, it's explained, right? So you just need that to know, and it's the human aspect of it, right, Danny? Like we kept saying, how we just want to see, you know, them fight. We don't want too much of a human part of it. I think it was,
the example that I use is like the Marvels. Miss Marvel was the best part. Then Captain Marvel was the second best, and then Monica Rambeau. And this part, Kong was the best. Your story was the most compelling. To me, the human story was better, and then Godzilla's story was the least.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people say that they needed more Godzilla in it. When he was in it, he did his thing, but it was mainly a Kong story.
Okay.
It's like 63.92. Oh, critic rating dropped a bit in the last few days. Don't listen to the biased critics, especially the ones that talk on Rotten Tomatoes. That's trash. I don't.
I don't want to root it for the guys, but Gascar, when he fought that thing in the river, that was cool to me, man.
In the Arctic.
No, when him and the little.
Oh yes. Oh, you're talking about Kong.
Kong.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
Yeah.
That was that whole scene with the smaller Kong.
Yeah.
And the other apes.
Yeah.
Right. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really well done.
This movie shows just how a badass Kong is. Because man, he got a lot of swag in this movie.
Yeah, last one he got his ass up a couple times in the last one.
They did him right.
Okay. He ain't no joke in this one, buddy.
Yeah, he did him right. The only critics I cared about are dead. Siskel and Ebert. Siskel and Ebert.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah. 30 people honestly, watching.
The only one that matters is that audience score, because that means people are going to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, your ticket sales are up. So
Terrence goes, we should never mention the Marvels with Godzilla and Kong. That is crazy disrespectful to mention trash next to the 2 gold.
The Marvel was not trash.
I did not hate the Marvel.
The Marvel wasn't trash.
I did not hate it. Was it a masterpiece? Absolutely not.
Far
I did not hate
it.
Jason loved it. Jason saw it like 4 times apparently.
It was a very fun movie. Both of the movies were fun.
Yeah. That's all you want nowadays. I just want something fun, like eat my popcorn and it's like I didn't waste $10.
You can cut your brain off and don't worry about it.
And Nick Jones says the Marvels was terrible. That's why they didn't even make 100 million. The Marvels was trash. We like what we like.
Yep.
We like what we like. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece or anything like that, but Iman Vellani definitely shined in that movie, and for her to be her first movie and to her take over every scene like that, like she did, hats off to her because she has a bright future.
I mean, she only had 2 things, Miss Marvel and that, right? That's only 2 big.
Her TV series and that.
Did she do any small like stuff from Canada?
I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind, or I never heard of it.
She was just a comic book fan, and they just
now she's writing the book. So
the next Miss Marvel. Right?
Yeah, Godzilla X Kong was a good movie. It was very entertaining. It was, man.
That's all.
It was a good movie.
It started off a little slow, like the first. Yeah. The opening scene was good, but then about 20 minutes, I'm like, but then when it starts kicking in, it kicks in.
Yeah.
Then the third act is fire.
And what's great is there's no agenda. There's nothing, absolutely nothing in this movie that brings you back to the real world. You know, but there's the military part and the dude there with the conspiracy theories and all that ties into the other movie, but that's it. But it was, you get in there, you start watching it, and then when you, like what Danny's talked about, that scene that we just spoke about, that's it. From there on, like that's it. It's the ball is rolling and you're there till the end. Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, man, 55 minutes going in. We have 5 minutes left. The breaking news that came out right now is the whole thing with the Silver Surfette, guys. Did you hear about that?
It's gonna be a girl.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be a girl. It's the girl from the Ozark. You know, the blonde girl. I forgot her name.
The one that got killed at the end.
I've never finished the whole series, Danny. So thanks. I'm kidding, man. I don't care. My daughter's the one that's seen it.
Julia Garner.
Thank you.
The really curly hair.
Yeah. So she's gonna be the Silver Surfette. So that's gonna be
I don't know why
twisting everybody in the wrong ways right now, and she's the woman version of the Silver Surfer. So it's not they're not gender bending.
Yeah. But the masses aren't going to understand that. So
why don't you just do Nova? You're gonna bring in a hero
right? Yeah,
I just feel like if you're going to bring in new characters in MCU, you got to stick with what people know. With, with the Fantastic Four and everything. I'm not saying nothing against this girl or anything. But I'm just saying as a marketing thing, it's like, okay, people know who Fantastic Four is. The general public know. And most people heard of the Silver Surfer.
But they're not
your association.
They're worrying about the female.
Yeah. So a lot of people want.
Is she gonna bulk up a little bit?
Does she really have to?
She's
gonna be CGI'd.
It'll be CGI, so
she's gonna be totally CGI'd.
Yeah, she ain't gonna bulk up. They could bulk up with the CGI, like you said.
Yeah, it's gonna be mostly just gonna capture stuff
and see what Terrence is saying right now. I'm gonna let me just go out to the top. Iman Vellani is cooler than her character. Yes, I agree with that. I like Iman Vellani because she's actually a Marvel fan. Unlike most of this capping celebrities, they pretend to be fans. All right, no agenda is Godzilla. Is just cool. Pardon, sorry.
She's a good actress too.
Mm-hmm. Fail for the Silver Surfette. Wait, you guys started early? Yes, Shifty, we did. Nobody wants to see a female Silver Surfer. That crap didn't work in the comics. Here we go again. I wasn't reading them when I wasn't reading them,
but it did work as a female ancient one, so it can be pulled off.
Yeah, but that's a character again that people don't really know who was. I'm talking about the problem is I'm not saying the problem, but the issue people have is like when there's a main staple character that people know. These little side, D-level characters.
I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree, but some things work. It worked in Daredevil when they made Michael Clark Duncan the Kingpin. So there are some instances where it can work. They made
Nick Fury black.
Black. So there are some instances where it can work.
Yeah. We'll see what they do.
Yep.
So honestly, I'm gonna like Danny is saying, if the story is good and she plays a great role, and we know she can act.
Yeah.
Right. And the director can direct, and the story is great. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah. I agree with that. I completely agree with that.
And it's really if they keep like agenda lines out of it. Then it's like just keep the lines neutral and not say anything about I'm a female or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Danny, you're dead right.
Don't emphasize it. Just let it be what it is.
100%. Don't get into the political. Let the directors keep their mouth shut. Don't get anything political about who they casted or whatever, and just give us the story. Let the story speak for itself.
Exactly. Strange scene from Avengers Endgame, whatever. When she has help. It's like you don't need that. Like, just let it be what it be. You can have strong female characters and just them being on the screen show that they're strong. You ain't gotta say it. You know what's that saying? If you gotta acknowledge it or a joke, you gotta explain a joke is not a joke.
They could do it just like they did in Black Widow. Black Widow never said anything about female. She was the only female in the Avengers, and she was kicking butt, and she
hanging with
just
the guys.
doing her thing. Yeah. So that's all she got. That's all they got to do is write it like that, and it'll be fine.
All right. So let's wrap this up, guys. Norm Rad is the only one we want to see. A lot of people are saying that. I saw it on the Twitter or X now. Fail. Nobody wants to see that. Not what humans know. Stick with what's popular. Look at that trash. I don't know shit about fuck Marty. Was that girl's best line in Ozark? I've
only seen the first season of that. I never finished it.
I wanted Keanu for the Silver Surfer. I can see it, but no. That's not the same thing. Humans went to see Doctor Strange for the character. That is true. Nick Fury being black is from the Ultimates, which was popular. These examples don't work. They are not going to keep agenda out of it. Have you seen the last 4 years? That is true. Of MCU, are you kidding me? The Daredevil film with Ben Affleck didn't work. That failed, and most fans hated that. But the director's cut, apparently, and Danny sticks by this, that is a lot better than the regular cut. So
it is.
All right, man. Saying that, ladies and gentlemen, G Major, take us out.
Yes, sir. G Major here for Major What Up, Though. Thank you for having me. You guys can check me out on my channel. I'll try to update some other things. I've been kind of busy lately at work and stuff. So thanks for having me.
Anytime. DJ, let's go.
Make me big.
Wow.
Wow, freaking demanding, are we?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, calm down now.
I'm DJ Token Black Guy. Sorry I'm late, guys. But yeah, this is my channel, the Token Black Guy. Just doing a little bit of everything. I'll have my review for the last episode up probably tomorrow. If not Thursday. Work's been kicking my ass lately. So but yeah, come check me out.
Awesome. And the awfully quiet but still present Jason D. Tucker.
With the hair blowing in the wind.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, I haven't seen none of these shows, so I wasn't able to input on anything. But thanks, Best, for letting me come on in. I'm sorry I was late. I didn't realize that I was.
You weren't the only one.
Yeah, I was telling people, come on. They've got 15 minutes. Basco show's going to start, and I come in there. Oh crap, we're already late. Check me out on Tuckerverse. I used to do some streams here and there during the week and outside. I do a lot of gardening, outdoor streams. So, guys, have a good weekend and a good week, guys. I hope everybody had a good Easter this past week also.
Yeah.
Yes, man. I hope you did too, man. Awesome stuff. And Austinator.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Austinator. You can find me on my channel occasionally. You can find me here on Wednesdays, and you can find me on. You can just find me everywhere, actually. Guysker, thanks for having me on.
Thank you. And I just put the link for the Dark Council. Guys, go make sure to raid this after we're done right here, okay?
Will do.
And Danny.
What up? You can find me on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on my show called The Road to Wisdom, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. And definitely check me out here on Wednesdays and Sundays on Storms Live. And time on the OOC. Appreciate the invite.
Awesome, guys. And everybody in the chat watching this now, watching it on replay, thank you so much for the 30 people watching over on X and here on YouTube. There was no Rumble today because I was rushed out of work. Didn't have time to set that part up. But saying that, catch us all next week. And thank you very much, everybody. And we are out of here.
Peace.
Once I find that outro. Here we go.